Hello and welcome to Disc Golf Stream's press conference for the Turku Open 2022, fifth stop on the European Pro Tour. I'm your host, Andrew Gum. Our first interviewee is Eemeli Kouki, the tournament director, right? Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role in the event?
So yeah, in this event I will be the tournament director, and I represent the organizing club, Disc Golf Club Fora Turku, and I'm the CEO of the club, and we've been with my associates and with my friends, we've been designing this course 5 years ago, and ever since I've been involved in here and with the club as well.
That's great. Can you walk us through the process of how this place turned from a landfill 5 years ago into a championship level course here, worthy of a venue for the European Pro Tour?
Sure, yeah. So 5-6 years ago we started, firstly it was 3 of us, and we kind of tried to set up this new course close by here, but not here in Turku. So it didn't really go well. So then one of our associates, one of our friends, he had this school project with his friends. So they did kind of their own thesis, and the thesis was to build this course and like have all the funding and something like that. So then we kind of moved that project idea here in Turku, and we got this amazing property over here. It's an old junkyard, so you can't really build here, you can't do really anything about it. So slowly we started building this course, and of course at the start of the course it wasn't like this, so it was a lot of tall grass and tall weed around here, but slowly with all our volunteers and people who work here, then we kind of pushed it to be a better course, and now it's the second year we've hired a guy or some guys to work here and to maintain the course, mow the lawn and do some maintenance over here. So I think that's where we want to go, and we with a pay-to-play course we want to kind of set the bar really high, so if players want and demand better and well designed and well maintained courses, we can offer that for them. So I think that's what we want to do, and I think we have done it pretty well here.
Yeah, I think you've done an excellent job. And yeah, a lot of hard work's gone into that. You have professional groundskeepers now, and it looks amazing. It looks really beautiful. It's kind of got that Jarva feel to it. Beautiful grounds, lots of elevation, really cool design and everything. Is there anything that the viewers should pay attention to, course design-wise? Anything you'd like to highlight, or something that stands out and makes it special or unique? Anything?
I think we've made pretty good use of this land. It's not like a huge piece of land, so we have some restrictions, and we have this agreement with the city, so we can't really like cross any big paths here with the fairways and throws. So that's one challenge, and a lot of things we have to keep an eye out on here. But I think we've done some good things with the area, and the fairways are looking now pretty nice, so of course just enjoy the view. But then kind of the course design is to just have like very simple fairways where there's not like some random things that can happen, some random trees in the middle of the fairway, which can lead to some like unlucky kicks. So simple fairways, and beautiful landscape. I would say those are the things to pay attention here.
Yeah, I think that's a great description. So you're living in Raisio, right? That's a suburb of Turku. Did you grow up here in the Turku area?
Yeah, so originally I'm from like 20 minutes away from here, from a small town called Rusko. I grew up there. It's like 3,000 people living in there, and really close by. Spend a lot of time here in Turku too, so I know these places pretty well.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot spot for disc golf in the world, the Turku area. A lot of great players, a lot of great courses. What can you tell us about the scene here, the disc golf community?
Well, I've been doing these tours around Finland and around Northern Europe too, and all I can tell is that here in Turku the disc golf scene is really popular. So there's a lot of young players. In general, there's just a lot of players, and we have a lot of courses here, and not just like some courses, but really good courses. A lot of 18-hole full courses. You can find wooded courses. You can have like open courses like here or in Lausta, and some of the courses are easier, some of the courses are harder. So the spread is pretty nice, and I feel like we're kind of spoiled here in Turku area, because if you drive 15-20 minutes away, you can have like 10 different 18-hole courses to choose from. So I think that's not the case in everywhere, even in Finland.
Oh, it's definitely special, and I think it's a great disc golf destination for anybody. I would recommend it fully. This is also the headquarters of the Prodigy Disc Europe, right? So there's a lot of buzz around our main sponsor for the tour. Is that your sponsor as well, or are you involved in the Prodigy?
Oh, myself, or here with the club, or with the...
Well, either one,
course?
I guess, yeah.
So yeah, first of all, I have this part-time job with Prodigy, so I'm helping with the tours. This time here in Turku, I will be representing mostly our disc golf club and doing the TD stuff here. So I won't be working for Prodigy this time, but normally I would work there. But of course, Prodigy has helped us a lot here with the course. We kind of had this agreement when we were building this course that of course it's going to be a Prodigy course, but then we got a pretty good amount of stuff from them and with the help of our sponsor. And yeah, you can always like call them and we can like manage some sponsorship things, or like they're always really helpful when it comes to organizing things here or something we need on the course, or so it's really easy to be in the same city with their headquarters.
Yeah, great to have their support. Real quick, is there anybody you'd like to thank or mention?
There's a lot of people I would like to thank and mention, but I think well, first of all, a big thanks, huge shout out to, of course, Prodigy and our whole community working out here. Like, there's no one or two guys who can do this alone, so of course you need a lot of people here. And of course to my family and my wife, they've been really supportive. I've been a lot away from home with the disc golf stuff, so I think at that end you need some understanding sometimes. So I'm really grateful to be part of this and be working with disc golf so much.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much for your time, and best of luck with the event.
Thank you.
Our next guest is Luukas Rokkanen, a Prodigy-sponsored player from the Turku area. Did you grow up here?
No, I'm actually originally from right next to Tampere and moved to Turku about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, how do you like it?
I like it very much. I mean, courses here and 2 big clubs taking care of them, and Aalto disc golf scene here, and also our company, Prodigy Europe, is from Turku, so it's great to be here.
Perfect place to be.
Yeah.
How did you get into disc golf originally?
I used to play soccer when I was a junior, and then one of my friends just made me come with him to the disc golf course and said that you just have to try this sport, and I don't know, I just fell in love with the sport immediately, and I've been doing that ever since.
Nice. Are there any skills or qualities that transfer from the other sports you played that help your disc golf?
I think just like overall things.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of different sports, like always, and all of them have been really useful.
Yeah. So a lot of the physical attributes and also the mental sort of preparation and mindset that it takes to compete, right, as well.
Yeah, for sure.
What would it mean to you to win a big event like this?
Very much, and this year has been struggle so far. I mean, now I have 2 good competitions, Estonian Open and Finnish Nationals on last week, and I haven't got my big win yet, so still waiting for that, and I don't know, I'll just do my best to get that on this week.
Sounds good. Yeah, you toured really extensively in the States, right? You played Texas States, Music City, Champions Cup, Jonesboro, DDO, Masters Cup, OTB. What was that experience like to be in the States and play disc golf?
Very cool. It was an amazing trip, and touring in the States it's very much different than touring in Europe and in Finland, because in Finland you can basically go to home and on your practice field for 2 days after every competition, and in States it's just driving from one tournament to other and just playing those new courses all the time, and it's rough, but it's amazing.
Yeah, the distances are quite great between destinations. And how did you find the culture and the weather conditions, the different climate and things like this, the wind and everything?
Yeah, the conditions with the weather were difficult for me at the beginning, because it was so warm and kind of moisty weather.
It's humid.
It's way different than the summer in Finland. So the hot temperature was and the heat there was difficult for me at the beginning. But I think you get used to that in a few weeks if you just go there.
Yeah, and you gather more experience, I guess, as it goes. How does the European Pro Tour events you played compare to those events that you played in the U.S.?
I think they are just kind of a little bit bigger in every way. The difference between the tournaments aren't that big, I think so. But yeah, there's just all the world's best players, and the competition between players is just so tight that
Just mostly the depth of field is the main difference. But like organization-wise, structure-wise, it's a very similar vibe and feeling.
So, yeah.
Okay, it's good to hear. Playing in your, I guess it's not your hometown that you grew up in, but you're living here. Is there any added pressure or any extra comfort involved with being able to sleep in your own bed and being familiar with the area?
Yeah, that's the thing that I've been saying for the whole week, and the last week also, because Finnish Nationals were played in Turku also. That it's just amazing, because I've been on road so much already on this year that sleeping in my own bed and playing this course that I'm familiar with, it's just awesome. And I'm representing the local club that is taking care of this course.
Okay.
So this is basically my home course, just 10 minutes away from my home. So it's amazing to play here.
That's great.
I'd say a little bit extra comfort.
Nice. Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to share about your game plan? Like,
on this course, I throw a lot of kind of, can I say, like a trick shots. I'm throwing a few rollers here and there, where many players might not take that option, and maybe a thumber on the last hole, and a couple of grenades here and there. So,
all right,
I have a pretty cool game plan on this course.
Well, that sounds really exciting. Something to look forward to, and you'll be on our feature card as well. So make sure you tune in for that and get to see all of Lucas's cool trick shots. That'll be a lot of fun for sure. What does your training regime and your practice consist of? Like, what does that look like?
I like to do a lot of physique training on the gym, and also jogging and do every kind of sports that just help me to be more like a overall player. Like I said, every different sport help. And yeah, a lot of gym and a lot of playing disc golf and field working, and mainly during the season I like to kind of build those parts of my game that I don't feel so comfortable with. So if I miss a lot of parts on the competition, on the next week I will just putt more. And
okay.
Yeah,
So
like
just
that.
a lot of focus on basic athleticism, strength and flexibility, and then trying to dial in those parts of your game that you feel like need to improve.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. Do you have any thoughts that you'd like to share about your season so far, or your future plans and goals for touring?
Well, I actually just decided that I'm not heading to the States anymore this year. I was registered to the Worlds, but that would have been the only competition in this autumn in States. And at the moment, it just feels better a better option for me to stay in Finland and play all the tournaments here and in Europe, and kinda already preparing for the next year when I will be more in States again. And yeah, this season has been tough so far, but like I say, I now have 2 good competitions on 2 last weeks, and I'm just feeling more and more comfortable.
Sounds great, and congratulations on your top 10 finish at Finnish
you.
Nationals, and I hope that momentum passes over into this, and you can perform really well
keep
here.
that going.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank or mention quickly before we finish?
All my sponsors, Prodigy Disc Europe and Fripa Store, Dick Johnson, Taksimikka Nieminen, and all those guys who are helping me to tour and play, and also, of course, my family and friends who are supporting me from their home and following my playing.
Excellent. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Mikael Häme from Lahti. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling good. Thank you.
What is your mood and feeling coming into the event?
I really wait for it. I know what I should do. Now I know the standings and all the situations, and that maybe adds a little bit of pressure for me, but I like pressure.
Yeah, and it's very exciting to be in that position. You played really
Yeah,
well
of
all
course.
year long and put yourself in a really good chance to take the tour title. You're currently in third place. Lauri Lehtinen and Niklas Antila won't be at the event, so it looks like a top 5 finish would probably put you up at the top of. Does that change the game plan at all, or
No.
you're just playing
No,
as per
I'm just
usual?
playing
Yeah.
as any other tournament.
Just one shot at a time.
Yes.
Next shot, focus in.
Yeah.
Seems to be the best thing to do anyway. Are you familiar with this course?
Yeah, I am. I think we had like 3 days to practice this year, and I've been here last year, so I pretty much know all the course.
And how do you think it suits your style of play?
I feel like it's made for me.
Okay.
Fun to say like that, but here you don't need like 150 meters drives. You have to be sharp and just throw accurate shots.
Just technical and accurate, and,
Yeah.
and that's your strong suit.
That's my game.
Sounds good. What would it mean to you to win this event and the tour?
I haven't thought about that, but of course the tour championships or the tour title is something I've dreamed since I've heard about this tour. So yeah, that's my goal.
Yeah. How did you originally discover disc golf? How did you get into the game?
I get in the game in 2008 or 2009. I'm not quite sure, but my dad brings home some disc golf discs, and me and my brother, we went to the schoolyard to try with those, and we're on the path ever since.
All right, so your dad introduced you to it, and
Yeah.
you've been playing with your brother all the time?
All the time, yeah. Practicing and competing against each other.
Sounds good. What's the best way to support you? Like, do you have any special discs for sale or anything like this?
I have right now Jokeri from Prodiscus. Those are sold in Riva store.
Okay.
And now we are planning something with Clash, but I'm not gonna say any more.
Okay.
You'll find out soon.
Yep. Sounds good. Something to look forward to. Why did you choose the Jokeri, and how do you use it and when?
Jokeri was almost my first approach disc when I started playing. I think when I started competing in 2014, that was in my bag, and then I turned full Innova. But now I felt like that's like a good move to bring something old to my bag.
Yeah, something you're comfortable with still,
Yeah.
and it's a great putter, right? Great
Yeah.
throwing putter for sure. The forecast is showing really hot, sunny weather. Do you like that? Is that
I'm not quite sure. Well, I like the warm weather, but for getting a grip to disc, it's quite hard.
can be difficult? Though.
Yeah, really
How-
need to be
Yeah.
very careful about it.
I mean, how do you stay hydrated when playing in hot weather? What's your go-to beverage?
Just drink lots of water all
Just
the time.
water, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Is there anybody you'd like to thank or anyone you'd want to mention?
Yeah, I would like to thank my sponsors, Fribastore, Vivokauppa, Prodiscus, Jako Suomi, and Neste K Kivistönmäki.
All right, thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, next up, Joonatan Häme, 10-11 rated player out of Lahti. How are you feeling today?
Yes, no problem. Yeah.
Everything's good. Are you familiar with this course?
I have played one tournament before that, so not that much.
Okay. And how would you say it suits your game?
I think pretty well. There is little shorter holes than the frisbee golf SM like.
For the nationals, yeah. It's a little bit shorter and more technical.
Yeah.
So you don't have to throw as far, but more accuracy and precision.
Yeah.
And that suits your game pretty well, right? Sounds good. You're currently in 4th place in the tour standings.
Yeah.
What do you think your chances are of coming away with the championship?
I think there is a tough race for the first place, so yeah.
You're just going to play your best and see how it all works out. No extra pressure, knowing that you might be in contention if you're to win the event.
Yeah.
It's just another day, focusing one shot at a time. Sounds good. You have any thoughts that you would like to share about your European Pro Tour experiences so far?
This is a great tour, like, I don't know, yeah.
You've been enjoying the other events?
Yeah.
Sounds good. What is the best way for fans to support you if they're interested to contribute, or do you have like discs for sale, or?
Yeah, I have my signature discs. Yeah.
Okay, and where's the best place to get them?
Frivastre.
All right, sounds good. Are you playing any other sports, or have you played other sports in the past?
Like football, and I like to play. It doesn't matter what sport it is, but
You just like to do sports in general.
Yeah.
What made you choose disc golf over other sports to play competitively?
This wasn't that expensive, so that was the number one thing. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just more easy access and more affordable. Yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that. Are there any skills that transfer from other sports that you've played that help your disc golf ability?
I think like tennis, sulkapallo, badminton, there's like same move.
Similar motion with the racket
yeah.
sports. So you think that's helped a lot with your form? Sounds good. The forecast is showing that it's going to be really hot and sunny. Do you like that? Do you think that's...
I don't really like that. I have like grip issues if there is like so hot in here, but I can.
So it can cause some problems with the grip. What's the best way to deal with that?
I have like kiipeilyssä tuttu toi mankka, niin sitä käytän.
Yeah,
Magnus,
chalk, climbing chalk, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the most effective thing for grip.
Yeah.
And how about hydration? How do you keep from like what do you like to drink during a round?
Water.
Just basic water.
Water. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. What are some of your favorite discs?
I like glass discs, popcorn, and mint. There's like two great combo. Yeah.
Okay. And for your own line, your own discs, like your signature disc, why did you choose the disc that you chose for your?
There is like mint is like the overstable putter, and popcorn is straight putter. There's great combo. I like those discs.
Okay, sounds good. Is there anybody you would like to thank or mention before we finish?
I want to thank my sponsors, Freebuster and Glass Discs.
All right, thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Laurenz Schaurhofer from Trogwein, Austria.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Just played the first 15 holes. I have 14, I guess. So I have to play 4 more holes, then I'm through the first round.
And this is your first time playing the course?
First time playing the course, yeah. I just arrived at 3 in the morning yesterday.
Okay.
And so we slept quite long. But I think 1 round is enough. Like a lot of forehands, which is good for my game.
Okay, so how would you describe the course?
It's more on the technical side, I would say. It's not the big bomber course, but you still have to have some distance to score. And good mix of forehands, backhands, even get to throw some grenades, which I love. It's just a fun shot to throw. And yeah.
Cool. So you think it suits your style pretty good?
I think it does. Like on almost every course, I feel like it's good. But when the tournament starts, like you never know what happens. It's always very mixed emotions.
Yeah. How do you prepare for big events like this?
It's totally different. I feel like maybe I should kind of get some routine for the bigger tournaments, but usually it's 2 to 3 practice rounds. And just trying to relax, or like don't think too much about it, just let it happen. It's not always working, but this time I think I'll like let it happen. It's just come here at 3 in the morning, then 1 practice round. Let's see how this works out now. Maybe this is gonna be my new routine. I don't think so, but we will see.
Okay. You've been, I guess, touring pretty extensively in Europe. Is there anything you want to share about that experience?
Well, it's just amazing how many nice people I meet through all this traveling, and it's like really getting new friends. For example, here I stay at a friend's house, which makes like this whole traveling much cheaper and much more fun. You can travel alone and find friends, and I think actually that's the way to get yourself out there a little bit out of your comfort zone and make some new friendships with that. That's what I love. That's super nice.
Yeah, making friends and building community.
Yeah. And then on the disc golf course, go through so many different emotions, which is like super depressed, super happy, and all you have all in disc golf.
Really living out there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. Are you involved in any other sports, or have you played other sports in the past?
I did. I played football a lot. That was actually my goal, to get a professional or soccer player. But then disc golf came and I started to play less soccer. Then I stopped. I didn't really play since then. And I like playing badminton, tennis, but not very much. I'm good at running. I don't really run, but I'm good at it. And I go to the gym. Actually, I'm a pretty sporty man.
Okay. And why did you choose disc golf as a sport that you want to compete in as compared to other?
That's a good question. I think I saw the potential I have when I was younger. And it was just so much fun seeing myself progress and getting better. And now I'm at that point, I feel like I get better, but I don't progress in tournaments. So now it's more like a challenge to show myself that I can go through those dark times and get back to the level where I was, or hopefully higher, and
so
make a name for myself out there.
Looking to prove yourself on the highest level.
Yeah.
Well, it's really great that we have you here. Is there any skills or qualities from those other sports that transfer into disc golf that you think help your game?
For sure, especially the endurance I have from running when I was younger. It's helping me a lot, I think, to go a lot of practice rounds, to stay focused, to stay in shape, and also I throw pretty far forehand backhand. I think that's just because I'm super fast, maybe from football. And now the gym also helps me to get a good body, stay out of injuries. That's the plan, and maybe even throw a little further. So I think you definitely have to mix some more sports to get really good at one thing.
It takes some real training, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that listeners can do to help support you in your disc golf career?
Not yet, actually. I think that's a good idea. I should try to get a signature disc someday, but not really. Maybe just give a follow on Instagram. I have to get more active on social media. I just downloaded TikTok today. Tobias said I have to do this more because it's super good in Finland. And hopefully the year's coming, I will have something that guys can support me.
Okay, sounds good. Do you have any specific goals or dreams as far as disc golf goes, or?
I'm thinking about it a lot, but it's like I wanna try it like before my rounds. Just don't overthink it and just let it happen. But definitely, if there is a chance to make money with disc golf, I would love it. But like to go on full tour, I don't think this would be my thing, because like you have to go from one place to another, would be a little bit too much for me. It's like I would love to, like it's now, going home to Austria for 2 weeks and then come back, compete here in Finland or Norway, wherever.
So focusing mostly like in the summer months.
Yeah, summer months.
As far as tour schedule goes.
Next year my plan is to play the Euro Pro Tours and the Finnish Pro Tours.
Okay, great.
That would be nice, because I want to make myself a name in Finland.
Yeah, that would be great.
I think that's the right step for me.
Yeah. That sounds great. We would love to have more international players here competing and
love to hear that.
On Disc Golf Stream. It's a lot of fun, great storylines and great characters. Is there anybody you'd like to thank or anything you want to mention to the viewers before we finish?
I definitely want to thank some people, especially Tobias for letting me stay at his place, and all my other friends supporting me, and the guy, I have a flat at home with 3 other guys. They push me, and when I'm like, oh, I'm not really motivated, they say, come on, you'll get motivated by doing, or stuff like that. I really appreciate that. Thanks my mom, my dad, my whole family for looking after me, trying to catch up with me, how am I doing, and how am I. That's always nice. Yeah, and just thanks to everyone watching and making this whole journey possible.
Is there a lot of viewership in Austria? Are people following along with what's happening here?
There are some. I don't know if there are a lot of people watching this press conference now. I should have shared it more. As I said, I should do more social media. But there are some. But a lot of people are looking at scores, I think.
Yeah, checking from UDisc.
They know when we're playing, yeah. That's good.
Well, all right. Hey, thanks very much and best of luck.
Thank you very much. It was nice to be here.
Great to have you. Thank you. Next up we have Niilo Hongisto. He's a 994 rated player from the Turku area, a member since 2022, new player. How are you feeling?
Hyvin voin joo.
So Niilo is feeling quite good right now.
Could you tell us a little bit about your experience at Finnish Nationals last weekend?
Se oli mahtava kokemus. Rata oli tosi hienossa kunnossa ja peli kulki hyvin.
The Finnish Nationals was an awesome event for me, and it felt good. The course was in excellent shape. The weather was good. Overall it went good for me.
For those who don't know, Niilo finished tied for 4th at that big event. So congratulations on that great finish. How familiar are you with this course?
Tää on mun kotirata. Täällä on tullut pelattua tosi paljon ja pitäisi saada peli kulkea täällä, et on tuttu rata.
This is my home course, and I should know this pretty well, and I think my game is going to work quite good here.
Sounds great. How old are you?
17 vuotta vanha.
I'm 17.
Okay. How did you get into disc golf?
Mun äiti osti kirpputorilta joskus kiekkoi, kun mä olin 3-vuotias. Ja siitä isän kanssa alkanut heittää paljon.
Yeah, my mom bought me some discs when I was 3 years old from the flea market, and I've been playing since then. Yes.
Okay. What made you decide to sign up for the PDGA and start competing at these high-level disc golf events?
Tosi monet tutut sanoi ja kaverit ja kaikki sanoi, että kannattaa, että miksi et sä oot liittynyt jo. Ja sit kun pärjäs viikkokisoissa ja tällaisissa ei-PDK-kisoissa.
My friends told me that I should sign up for PDGA and start competing when I was getting better and was getting some success on the weeklies and lower events, non-PDGA events.
Are you currently sponsored?
No.
Okay. Are you looking for sponsorship?
Joo, kyllä.
You can contact.
Anybody out there looking for a hot new player? We have a man here. Could you tell us a little bit about your bag, like what disc you throw?
Distance-driverein lähinnä niinku Bosse ja Dessu ja sit Firebirdi, FD3, Justisen ja Zone ja sit puttaa jutkeilla.
We got Bosses, Destroyers, FD3, lots of overstable stuff. It sounds like the boy can crush. What is your favorite course or favorite courses that you've played?
Lauste on kyllä paras.
So Lauste, the place where they hosted the Finnish Nationals last week, is his favorite course. Do you have any favorite players? Any players you look up to? Or
no ehkä Jesse Nieminen.
So Jesse Nieminen is your disc golf idol, somebody that you admire their abilities. Sounds good. Do you have any disc golf goals or dreams, like for your future? Any plans? What you're expecting to achieve or accomplish?
Ei oikeastaan. Kisata ja menestyä kisoissa.
Yeah, my goals are that there are not some exact goals, but my goal is to, be successful on the competitions.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Are you playing any other sports?
Mä harrastan käsipalloa tällä hetkellä.
handball as well?
Handball.
Yeah, so also playing handball. Do you feel like those skills transfer to disc golf? Playing handball, you think that makes you a better disc golf player?
Joo, kyllä mä veikkaan, että se auttaa se käsipallotausta tai pelaaminen.
Yeah, I think it helps at least a little bit. And outside note, I've seen his forehand. It helps.
It helps a lot. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to share with the viewers? Anything you want to say?
Ei.
Terveisiä kotiin.
Ei.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and best of luck in the event. We'll be following along, and really excited that you're playing so well, and that we have a new superstar in the sport. So best of luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Joonas Aalto, 1001 rated Prodigy sponsored player from Turku.
Yep.
Did you grow up here?
No, I live in Rauma like 20 years, and 2 years ago I moved to Turku.
Okay. So is this your home course?
Yeah, home course. I drive with car like 4 minutes to here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you think the course suits your style of play?
I think this is very good course for me because there is a lot of driver shots and little bit different shots. I can handle many kind of shots, so this is for me very good. And home course.
Yeah, is there any extra like added pressure having it be your home course, or more comfort, or how does it feel?
I don't think so. Last weekend in Lausta, a little bit pressure, but not very much.
Okay. Turku is a really hot spot for disc golf. What can you say about the disc golf scene here?
In Turku is very much players and friends, and when you go to practice round, you never go alone because the Turku is very popular place to disc golf.
A lot of great players and a good disc golf community.
Yep, and in Turku is so much different courses and very good courses also.
Great variety and lots of choices, yeah.
Yep.
What can you say about your game plan for this weekend?
I don't exactly have a game plan. I play my best and try my best.
Just having fun and doing your best?
Enjoy the weather.
So not putting too much pressure on yourself to perform at any expectation.
No pressure,
Just enjoying the experience.
Yeah, enjoy good weather.
Being in the moment. Yeah, the forecast is showing some hot, sunny weather. How does that feel for you? Is that
no, ei mitään.
Better than rain, I guess?
Yeah, it's better than rain.
Yeah, and when it's really hot, how do you stay hydrated? Like, what do you like to drink?
Very much water.
Just water?
Yeah, and maybe some snacks.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the European Pro Tour? How do you feel about?
I like this tournament very much. It's very unique, and I like. Yeah, it's very good.
And you're planning to play the whole tour next year, or do you have any?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
If it fits into your schedule, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. What type of discs do you throw? Like, I mean, you're like Prodigy sponsored, obviously, but what are some of your favorite discs, and what do you use them for?
I use mostly drivers and putters. I don't use very much fairway drivers and mid-ranges.
Okay.
So, I'm like a putter and driving player.
Okay. Do you have any of your own signature line discs, or?
Yeah, just came out Poseidon PA3 300 plastic, and it's available.
Okay, where's the best place for people to find that?
In the Pro Shop in Aninkainen this weekend and procap.fi.
All right, sounds good. Why did you choose that disc for your signature line?
I'll put PA3, so it's nice.
It's something you use so often.
Yeah,
so.
I use that all my putter shots and putting.
Okay. Is there any other ways that fans can help support you in your disc golf journey?
No, exactly. Yeah.
Just buy the signature disc and follow you on social media. Are you active on social media?
Yeah, I'm active in social media. Yeah.
Okay. How would people find you there?
Yeah, Instagram and YouTube.
Okay.
And TikTok.
Yeah. All right. Are you involved, or have you been involved in the past in any other sports?
Yeah, I played ice hockey like 8 years before I started disc golf.
Okay.
And that's all. But
yeah.
Nowadays I play paddle in the winter.
Okay.
That's very nice. Second hobby.
Yeah. All right. What made you choose disc golf over ice hockey?
I don't know. It seems like it's better. I like
more fun and more opportunity, maybe for you. Or, Sounds good. Are there any skills or qualities from that hockey experience that transfers into your disc golf game?
I don't think so. Maybe the driving, because it's same motion with the slash.
Yeah, with the core strength and the rotation.
Yeah.
And getting that power from the hips and the.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sounds good. Is there anything else you would like to mention for the viewers at home?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsors, Prodigy Disc, Intersports Kanssi, Fore Turku, and ProCap Discs.
All right, well, thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Tuomas Hyytiäinen, a 1007 rated Discmania sponsored player from Kerava. What's your home course there?
Keinokallio.
Keinokallio,
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's awesome course.
Yeah, it's very, very good. How are you feeling leading up to this event?
I'm feeling good. I had a couple of practice rounds today, and I had a couple off days after the Finnish Nationals in home. So I'm feeling relaxed and good. So I'm ready.
All right. How would you describe the course?
It's a fun course. I like it, and they made some changes from the last time I played this course. So I think it's in good shape now, and I like the course.
And how do you think it suits your style of play?
It depends on the day, but
Yeah.
I think it's a fairly good course for me, and I like to play the course. So if I play good, I like to play this course.
Sounds good. Do you have a specific game plan in mind for the event, or?
I just try to do my best and enjoy the course and throw some good shots and, basic.
Yeah, it's a good attitude. Sounds great. Do you play any other sports or have a background in other sports?
Yeah, actually, I played every sport you can name. When I was a kid, I started new hobby almost every month and tried everything out. So I played a lot of different sports, and I used to ski a lot and those kind of sports. So yeah.
Okay. What made you choose disc golf as a career over other sports?
I don't know. It was fun, and I like the fact that I can play by myself as much as I want, and I don't need team to go practice, and I can just go throw and get better, and that's what got me hooked. I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Are there any skills or qualities from those other sports that you've played that transfer to your disc golf game?
It's hard to say, but I think doing lots of different sports, so my body is I can handle my body well, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can do lots of things, and it's I've always used my body in different hobbies, so yeah, it helps.
So just that general athleticism and coordination.
Yeah, coordination. I think that's big key for me.
Yeah, sounds good. What are your thoughts on the European Pro Tour experience so far?
I played couple events now. I played the Tyyni and Estonian Open, and no complaints. I've been liking the tours yet, and I wish I could play some more events this year, but I was in States for 3 months, so that cut off something like the early events, but I think it's a good tour and I like it.
Yeah. Would you be interested in going to the All-Star event in Spain?
Actually, I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what my feeling is after coming back from States. So
yeah. So you're going to be at the World Championships?
Yeah. I'll play Des Moines and World Championships, and then I'll come back and go back to the USDGC. So,
okay, so you're making 2 trips?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Good luck with all that.
Thank you.
It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to mention for the viewers at home, or anybody you'd like to thank?
Obviously, I want to thank my sponsors, and I don't know. I hope you like the cards, and I'll be playing in the future cards, so turn up for that, and I'm ready.
All right, sounds great. Best of luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
For our final interview today, we have European Pro Tour CEO Juha Kytö. Hi Juha, how are you doing today?
I'm great. It's nice to be here finally at the final event of the tour and this is one of the best places to have this event.
Yeah, a wonderful venue. They've all been great venues. Could you tell us a little bit about how this European Pro Tour came into being?
Well, the overall idea about the new tour for professional players and the fans was like already as an idea. It was something not seen here in Europe ever, and now this is the 5th event. Well, not 4 events have been played, so this is the 5th event to come, and I think we have fulfilled all the expectations on ourselves, on the players and the fans at home, the spectators, and all the partners, I will say.
So you think it's been a great success so far?
Yeah. So far this season has been great. Like of course there has been some bumps on the road, but overall in the big picture, it's looking great this season and the future seasons as well.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about the feedback that you've got from players, fans, sponsors? Anybody?
The feedback has been quite the same from all directions. This mainly partners and players and the TDs, the organizations at the events, all think that the tour itself, the tour staff, all we do is really professional. Everything is well thought of ahead. Like before there is a problem, we already ask like maybe this should be done differently. So this and that don't happen, and the fans, of course, they love it. They got live stream, which is getting better and better all the time. The venues are great. It's nice to, they look good in the pictures and the videos, and there are good players at the events. So basically everything disc golf fan wants.
Yeah, it's been great. I can say as a fan and a commentator, the storylines have been amazing. There's been so much tight action. It's been a lot of fun to follow it all along.
There's actually a lot of feedback of the really good live English commentary.
Oh, really? Great. Well, that's great to hear that. What can you tell us about what to expect in the future, like next season? Is there anything you can share?
Yeah, we have some things we can share, and a lot of plans have been made. Some things have already, dealt. We have already agreed, okay, we will do this, we will do that. We've been in contact with all the TDs on the events this year. Some events that are not part of EPT this year, but will be on the next year. I can't share any event names yet or places, but the next season will be bigger and better than this season, and we want to serve the players even better. The players will have a tour pass for the next season, so if they sign in for the tour pass, if they're good enough and they want to have the tour pass, they will be signed automatically to all of the events and don't need to worry about the registrations. We also want to serve the women's division better. We are making some changes, maybe some adjustments to get more female players playing on the women's division, and we also want to do some progress on the live streams by dividing the open division and women's division to a separate stream, so we can stream only what's happening on that division and multiple cars on there instead of jumping back and forth, which is also kind of confusing for the spectator, especially if you want to, just follow women's division or open division.
Right. So the streams will be most likely separate.
Most likely, yes.
And
that's something we have agreed, but we still need to make some plans.
Sure.
How to do it.
but it could be a great way to give more attention to the FPO, like you said,
Yes.
as well. And so it's looking to grow and get bigger and better. Do you have any idea about numbers as far as events? Like, how are we talking? Like, is it too early to say anything? Like, how many events we might?
I think it's 8.
Okay.
Plus the most likely the All Stars event in most likely in Spain. In Europe, that's pretty much the only place to have something during the winter or early winter.
Yeah, perfect.
So it's 8 plus 1, most likely.
Yeah, it's a good time for a holiday, a good time to get away from Finland, resort type place, and some great disc golf there as well. How can people support this? What we're doing here? What's the best way for people to support?
Of course, sign in to Disc Golf Stream, subscribe.
Yep.
Watch the post productions on MDG Media or the Finnish ones on our channel. Come to the events. Purchase your favorite players' discs, any merch they get. Press that like button, comment, share, all of that stuff. Just be a fan. That's how you can support.
Just engage with the material and the content, and subscribe and tune other people into it, right? Help others find out about what they're missing, and
the first round tomorrow is streamed free, so you can share the YouTube link on social media to your friends, other disc golf fans.
Excellent. Where do you see this tour heading in the future? Like in your biggest hopes and dreams, where could you imagine it in 5 or 10 years?
Well, if we look 5 years back on what we did then with the events and media and what we do now, it's impossible to say what it will be in 5 years from now, because the difference is something.
Could be
something. Yeah, you
could be exponential. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had a good talk. I met Jeff Spring, the CEO of Disc Golf Pro Tour in US. We met during European Open and had a long discussion with him, shared some ideas, and especially about the state of disc golf in Europe. And I'm quite confident that we are in a good way and in good motion with the European Pro Tour.
Sounds excellent. Something very exciting and to look forward to. Is there anything else you would like to mention for the viewers before we finish?
I already said, subscribe. Thank you for watching this and all the other events, and of course the future events, and thanks for all the stuff here and there at the studio, and let's keep this ball rolling.
Sounds great. It's been an absolute pleasure to be involved. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and best of luck for everything.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.